Mm, mm, mm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever side of the diaspora that you may be on, let me thank you and welcome you to the Mental House. With me, your host, Khadija. Now, before we get started, I just got to make sure um, that we on the same page. And if there's something wrong with my email, uh, because I can't believe that I only had 5 people that emailed me for the cash prize. So either that's telling me that I need to repeat it. I would at least thought I had 10 people. And as a matter of fact, I would have hoped to have start sending out um, the payments, the prize, as of the 16th. I think that's the deadline, or is it the 18th? In order for it to arrive at Christmas, or a little before, a little after. Okay? Now, although I know y'all know I don't celebrate Christmas or anything, it's really an appreciation for those of y'all who have supported me over the years. And it ain't like we go through a lot over here, but I thought I'd bless somebody because I was blessed. And with that being said, that's the only inspiration behind this giveaway. Okay? Um, so what I'll do is I'm just going to extend it. So it'll probably be a little, because I just got to have more than 5. But and I'm going to extend it to like maybe the 18th. So that way, hopefully, if I'm sending out a call, I'll get a few more entries. Um, and I believe it's 5. Okay, it could be just 3, but I believe it's 5. And I'm just hoping to at least get a few more. So it'll make it a little bit more exciting for me and my grandbaby who's helping me pick these names. Okay? So if you want to help me help you, is that how they say it? Participate. Because I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate you more than words can say. It's really hard making these YouTube videos, especially with all the censorship going on. Um, and in spite of everything, y'all have still hung with me. So I like I said, I just need to show you how blessed I feel and how happy I am that y'all do support me. Okay. So with that being said, all I ask y'all to do is send me an email again. Tell me how long you've been listening to the Mental House TV and why you like it. Okay? I would really appreciate that. And you can also add to that something you would like to hear me give my opinion about. You can ask me something personal. I mean, I really don't care. Just engage with me. I would appreciate it. And let's see where we can go from here. But this is not, and thank you, but this is not all that I want to talk about. And Andrew Bowman said some things that really, really um, deserve attention. It really deserves our respect, and it also, in my opinion, deserves some thought. Okay, and some action behind the thoughts. Can't just be thoughts. Can't just sit there and think all day. I want to know if y'all with me on this. Okay. Now, y'all, as y'all know, Bowman was kicked out of his seat. Bowman, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Bowman was kicked off his seat. And the reason why he was is because A.I.P.A.K poured a lot of money uh, into his opponent. Okay, even though you would think that you would want a candidate that represents the people, but in these modern day politics, there's so much money involved in everything that it's very hard to get a good candidate that's not backed by Israel or um, that side of the spectrum, or a candidate that's not on a take from some other corporation. And so they all are in there taking bribes, right? Or having lobbyists get their support for programs that really basically hurt a lot of us in the urban areas. And that's why I said I just got to realize that we are on our own. Okay? So this article, it it, it just kind of touched on some stuff that, you know, that really needs to be discussed. It really needs to be said. Okay? So, outgoing Republican Jamal Bowman issued a Dear White People thread following the Daniel Perry acquittal. So, on the heels of the Marine Daniel Penny acquittal, who got a chance to, who was invited by J.D. Vance to, fellowship with him and meet Donald Trump, all this because he killed a mentally ill black man on the train. And most people are okay with that. Okay? At least that's the way it appears to me. So on the heels of that veteran Daniel Perry being acquitted, outgoing Representative Jamal Bowman issued a Dear White People thread on Twitter, X, which he started by saying he did not know why he felt the need to talk to white folks, but he is. So his letter starts out, Dear white people, I don't know why I feel the need to keep talking to you. I don't know why part of me still has hope for you and for us. Some of you are too far gone, but maybe enough of you aren't and will join us in fighting to end white supremacy. Bowman, that's what he said to everybody on this post, right? Bowman, who decisively lost the Democratic primary in New York's 16th congressional district earlier this year, will soon depart from Congress because his term ends in less than a month. I just want to call out all the hypocrisy and evil of it all and just continue to hope. I won't rely completely on you because I know what's most important is to work with my community and other like-minded allies in the fight for justice. But I guess I'll just offer this, Bowman wrote. I am a 48-year-old black man, and I have seen countless of incidents of police brutality and violence and killing in my lifetime. He declared before going on to mention individuals including Rodney King, George Floyd, and others. Jordan Neely is the latest. He was a sick man. He was sick. He was not a threat. He was subdued. Still not a threat. Daniel Penny choked him for 6 minutes and killed him. We all watched it on camera, yet he was still acquitted. The congressman made the post after Marine veteran, of course, was found not guilty of criminal neglect, homicide in the death of Jordan Neely. I've left out probably another 100 instances of trauma, this particular kind, in my life. For comparison, I just want to ask white people, how many times have you seen a white man killed in cold blood on camera on your news feed? How many times have you ever heard about this, Bowman asked? The answer, I'm gonna help you out, is never. You never have. And whenever you feel discomfort from your whiteness, black people are harmed and killed. And there is never accountability or justice. This is the evil of white supremacy. It spans across geography and political parties, and it sickens us all. I wish I didn't have to live with all this trauma deep in my bones. I wish I could just be free to be me. I marvel at the beauty and greatness of my people in spite of white supremacy. It's extraordinary. That is what I will continue to lean on. Dear white people, the first part of this of his multi-post thread and commented, it seems like I hit a nerve. White people on X are going crazy on this one. Must have been a lot of truth in what I posted. Wow, this has been so triggering for so many of you. Do you realize you're actually proving my point? If you are triggered by this, imagine how I must feel when black people are murdered consistently and there is no justice. Y'all can't handle a tweet. Fascinating. Fascinating. Bowman wrote on his post. And I'm just going to back that up. I'm going to back that up a little bit. It's the same concept with Caitlin Clark. The same concept. There is an element on this planet, and Megyn Kelly and the rest of the MAGA squads, that is so diabolical. They are really the manifestation of evil. They are demonic, and they are the devil that y'all read about in that heaven and hell story that you want to know where the devil is. This is what evil looks like. To constantly know that there are people, human beings, being assassinated, killed, murdered right in front of your face for no apparent reason, for some apparent reason. However, at the end of the day, it's always murder. And you know that your group doesn't have to experience anything like this, yet you put the blindfold on and you vote for things like this to continue to happen to black people. So you showing us who you are. There's a lot of us who know our allies when we come in contact with them, because it makes you humble, just like it should make every hair on your body stand up when you encounter the devil. See, I know I'm from Milwaukee, the home of Jeffrey Dahmer, the big Satan that ate black people. Okay? And business went on as usual in this damn town, and it still does. So this is the kind of mindset that we dealing with. And like Bowman said, I don't know why I should even say this. I don't even know why I should even. He feels the need to keep talking to you, because I could just say to Congressman Bowman, is because you know that there's a Viola Luso or a John Brown or a Father Grappi um, or you know that there's that spirit somewhere that understands the humanity in all of us. Okay, and if you don't come from the loins or the bloodline of one of those crusaders, one of those helpmeets, one of those great allies, then I know I'm dealing with demonic forces as far as I'm concerned. You dealing with somebody that want to I'm dealing with somebody that want to see me and my generations dead. All because they're extremely intimidated by who I am based on color. So, with that being said, I want y'all to think about that. When you're looking at your coworkers and when you're looking at them, they're not it's because they smile with you, they're not really your friends. And you should be able to detect, because you know what? When you do run across somebody that is genuine and their humanity is going to show, they're not going to be afraid to have the serious talk with you about what is happening to your people. They're not going to be like those people Jane Elliott asked, how many know that what's happening to black people wrong? And everybody in the auditorium raised their hand. And then she asked, how many of them will want to trade places with us? Of course, nobody raised their hand. But how many of y'all will be willing to give up your whiteness to stop these atrocities from helping to your fellow human being? And because they are the sons, the daughters, and the great grandsons and the great granddaughters of the wicked slave master, they don't mind that this keeps happening to us. And then they get mad that you tell them collectively, I don't trust you at all. Individually, I have some that I can tolerate, and some that who have proven their humanity to me. But overall, it's satanic. So that's the way I look at it, and that's the advice that I would like for you to examine. I mean, that's the concept that I have that I want you to examine. I'm not crazy. Jamal Bowman ain't crazy. There's no mistake anymore. I don't care if these people got on fancy clothes and fancy suits. They the same ugly white man that was on them old time pictures that had slavery going on and didn't mind it. So all I can say is we better get together in our thoughts. We better love each other. We better love each other more, harder, and more principled and more on point. It's imperative. Our existence depends on it. Our very existence. So with that being said, I'm going to end this, but I'm going to be back, and I will see you in the next video.